YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. The 49ers continuing their search for a new special teams coordinator. They have interviewed former Panthers interim head coach Chris Tabor for the special teams coordinator position. So Chris Tabor, most recently of the Carolina Panthers, he was under Frank Reich. He was the special teams coordinator under Frank Reich in 2023 for the Carolina Panthers. Once Frank Reich was fired, Chris Tabor then took over the head coaching job as the interim head coach. He compiled a 1-5 record with the team when he was announced, or I guess when he was uplifted to their interim head coach following the Frank Reich firing. However, Chris Tabor is a very well-known special teams coordinator in the NFL. He's been in the NFL for a very long time. He had also previously been with the Chicago Bears as their special teams coordinator. He was there from 2018 to 2021. He was also with the Browns from 2008 to 2017, first as a special teams coordinator first as a special teams coach before then being promoted to their special teams coordinator in 2011. So he was with the Browns for a very, very long time. But, I mean, look, the 49ers, this is their third interview now for their new special teams coordinator, or I guess their third interview and searching for a new special teams coordinator. They interviewed Jet Motkins a couple days ago. They interviewed Chris Banjo of the Denver Broncos, and now Chris Tabor. All three of these guys very, very knowledgeable in as special teams coaches. They have experience in coaching special teams, and we'll see if the 49ers interview anybody else. I could definitely see them interviewing one or two more people and then kind of deciding who they want to hire from there on. I do think there are a couple other guys out there that the 49ers could look at in the NFL and in in college as well. Marty Biagi, Notre Dame special teams coordinator. He's a very intriguing option as well for the 49ers. The way Notre Dame has played on special teams, it seems like every time I watch them on Saturdays this year, they were always creating turnovers on special teams, getting big gains on punt returns and things like that. Marty Biagi is definitely a guy to look out for if you're the 49ers. And I don't know if the 49ers I don't even know if they have this guy on their radar. However, they should. I mean, this is a guy that could absolutely take this 49er special teams unit to another level. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a couple other names out there that I would, I could see them at least interviewing, but I think the 49ers have interviewed majority of the guys that they prefer to be the next special teams coordinator. So we'll see what happens. But again, 49ers interview Chris Tabor, longtime special teams coach. Again, formerly of the Carolina Panthers as their interim head coach following them firing Frank Reich in 2023. So let me know what you guys think of this interview in the comments down below. This is definitely a guy that I didn't have on my radar that I should have because he's a very well-known special teams coordinator, very experienced, very knowledgeable. All three of the guys that the 49ers have interviewed are going to help this special teams unit. So, again, I have my full confidence in Kyle Shanahan and the coaching staff and hiring the right guy. And like I said, I do believe one of these three guys that they have hired, they feel really good about. They probably feel really good about all three, but I do think out of these three guys, at least two of these guys are probably their top option for special teams coordinator. So we'll see who else they interview in the coming days. I would expect a special teams coordinator to be hired eventually, probably within the next week or so. I could be wrong. It could take longer. Maybe they're waiting on somebody else. I'm not sure. But, like I said, I think Kyle Shanahan feels really good about Tabor, Modkins, and Banjo, and I wouldn't be shocked if one of these three guys were the next special teams coordinator for the 49ers. So, let me know your guys' thoughts on Chris Tabor getting this interview. As always, go Niners, and I'll see you guys in the next one.